Hi, warmly welcome to my live stream. It is a Sunday night. It is a Sunday night, so I think many people go out for party, but I'm on my schedule that to do the live stream every 2 days now. I used to do like once a day, but now I do it like 1 in 2 days. So I know if you're watching from, like Vietnam or other country, please let me know that where you watching from. I'm talking about tourists. I'm sharing the information about Vietnam. So I hope that you go by, stop for a while, and ask me any question about Vietnam. Today I'm sharing about 5 reasons why you must visit Cuchi Tunnel. The first thing is explore one of the world's most unique guerrillas warfare system. One of the world's most incredible guerrillas warfare system. Explore one of the world's most unique. Explore one of the world's most unique warfare system. Guerrillas warfare system. This is one of the world's most unique guerrillas warfare system. Cuchi Tunnel system are far more than just a simple underground passage. They form a complex network used for communication, shelter, logistics, and military operation during the war. So you're gonna visit one of the world's most unique guerrilla warfare system. This is the reason number one. The reason number two is to understand Vietnam War from the, like a ground level perspective. Because most of you foreigners or even Vietnamese, we know about the war through the movies, documents, and like history book, right? By visiting Cuchi Tunnel, it offers you an insight of the life in the war. It shows you how the people survive under an extremely difficult condition. The life in the tunnel, the handmade traps, daily wartime life. So under Vietnam War, from ground level perspective, it is important. It is very important. So that is the second reason. The third reason, we gonna experience an immersive historical site. It bring you more, it offer you more about the real life of the people in 1960, 1970 in Vietnam. It was extremely difficult. Nowadays, some part of the tunnel are widened, like enlarged, to choose more visitors. Because Cuchi Tunnel welcome not only local tourists, but also like international tourists. So some section of the tunnel was, collapsed for safety reason, and a small part of the tunnel system are open to public, and they are widened. They have been widened. They have been enlarged. You know, uh, to host more people, more visitors. I mean, international tourists. Some part of the tunnel system are open to tourists, so you can really crawl in the tunnel, in the tunnel passes, right? To know, to understand how the people was living there, how difficult it was to live there under uh, the strike during the wartime. It was hard, totally darknet, and very narrow space, tiny space. Of course, we built some chamber, such as meeting room, dining room, military workshop, but most part of the most part of the tunnel system was narrow, claustrophobic. So for sure, the tunnel is not built for everyone. Reason number 4: discover uh, discover local ingenuity and resilience. Visitors can see how local fighter, like guerrillas fighter, and local people use the simple material to build an effective defensive system. Jess, welcome back. Zen Lisa, hello from Vietnam. How you doing, Jess? It is a powerful example of adaptation and resourcefulness. Zen Lisa, chúng ta hãy làm điều gì đó. What should we do, Chess? It's showcasing the Vietnamese adaptation, resourcefulness, creativity. Reason number 5: visit one of Vietnam's most iconic historical sites. So Cuchi Tunnel often considered as one of the must-see in southern Vietnam. People interested in history, culture, they would like to visit Cuchi. For many visitors, Cuchi Tunnel experience became one of the most memorable experience for them in Vietnam. Chúng ta cùng chơi cờ vua nhé, nhưng có một vấn đề là bạn không có quân cờ nào cả. I have no, I can't play chess with you, my friend. I can't. So there are 5 reasons that you should visit Cuchi Tunnels in Vietnam. You're gonna visit one of the world's most incredible guerrilla warfare system. The tunnel wasn't built for conventional, firepower, because we, like Vietnamese, wasn't that, powerful, wasn't a powerhouse in like a military force or firepower. So the guerrillas fighters use ambush tactics to fight against the enemy. Don't worry, I can see chess. So ambush fight was used during the wartime. As you know, the ambush fight wasn't only used in Vietnam, but it was used in other conflict too. But Vietnam operated using it cleverly. The people said they won the war. But for us, for Vietnamese, war is about losing. We don't win the war. We might win the battle, but we won't win the war. From all sides, we lose. We all lose. If we have to, going into a conflict, we all lose. So Vietnamese opened the tunnels in order to help you understand how difficult, how hard the life was in the war. So hopefully that we can understand, we can learn something about what happened before, right? To build a peaceful life, to build a brighter future, to shake hands, to be a friend. That's the main purpose of opening the historical site like Cuchi Tunnel. We don't hope to reuse it again. We hope that everybody witnesses, understand how horrible the war was, so we can learn something about that. We don't hope to reduce it anymore, and we don't hope anybody in the world to use something like Cuchi Tunnel anymore. So that is the main purpose of showing you the tunnel system. We just all lose. We are victim because on the battlefield you get, or you have to, right? No choice. When you are sent to a battlefield, you are, or you get. So we all lose. Nobody win. Who wins? Nobody win the war. But when we are at the Cuchi Tunnel, we can learn something about their adaptation, resourcefulness, and resilience. That is very important. And for Vietnamese, they don't keep it in their mind, in their heart. They might don't forget. They might don't forget. But they are willing to forgive. My friend, let bygone be bygone. Today we are all friends. Welcome to Vietnam, ladies and gentlemen. I was born in Vietnam. So, 10 more minutes, I will end my live stream. Half an hour has gone so quick. It's already 20 minutes. So I will conclude the 5 reasons you should visit Cuchi Tunnel. You want to explore one of the world's most unique guerrilla warfare system. Second, you would understand Vietnam War from a ground level perspective. 3, you gonna experience an immersive historical site. 4, you gonna discover the ingenuity and resilience. 5, you're gonna visit one of the most Vietnam unique historical attraction, right? So these are 5 reasons why you should visit Cuchi Tunnel. You won't understand it through, movies and history books. You could have a personal understanding about the Vietnam War, the life during the war, like how difficult life was in the war, and you see what Vietnamese recover, rebuild, resilience, what they think of the war, how they move on. That is important. How they try to become a friend with anyone. Vietnamese people are so friendly, generous, can be very tough person, very strong, very clever. You won't believe how amazing the tunnel was. Like, how did they construct it? How did they build the ventilation system? Can you imagine that they hide the ventilation system under the termite's mouth. They hide the ventilation system in the middle of the bamboo bush. And the enemy would like to detect the air holes, but it wasn't easy for anybody. It wasn't easy for everybody. Biết chưa? Lại mang củi về rừng à? Last but not least, Cuchi is a must. When you are in Ho Chi Minh, you should visit Cuchi Tunnels. It is a must-see in Vietnam. No doubt. I like my hat. I like this hat. Even it's night time in Vietnam, but I like the hat. Does it fit me well? Does it fit me well? I like this. Nếp à? Ra nặng lắm á. Mang cái chai kia thôi. Lên cho ấy thôi. Cái chai cái rượu kia có uống được đâu mà mang. À? Uống được đâu, nhưng mà cái rượu mới thì được, không rượu kia có uống được đâu.
Uống được mà.
Khó uống lắm.
Khó uống mà người ta thích uống rượu sim, rượu bột chuối.
Sim chuối nó ngon.
Không ai người ta uống. Anh hiểu á? Chồng không uống đâu.
Chồng nặng.
Nó luôn. Chồng không được, con này cái gì mà chồng làm được. Con đi qua được con người đi.
Cái gì?
Con đi qua được con người đi.
Đây đây. Phải coi đâu. Còn có. Yes. So if you're planning a trip to Saigon, leave a comment down below. Okay? I will bring you to Cuchi. Okay, bye-bye.